Right there. Him.
I've been chasing these dreams, balling out on my team. I make bread while I sleep. I don't stress, I just breathe. Being broke ain't my thing. I've been chasing these dreams.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Only thing I ask that you do, hit that like button as you tune in right now. And if you haven't subscribed to Sports Talk with B. Watts, please do. Shedeur, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. The question is, will he receive any reps tomorrow at the Cleveland Browns practice during training camp? Tomorrow, will Shedeur get any reps during training camp tomorrow for the Cleveland Browns? That's the big question. Yesterday, arm soreness has been reported. Some even say, I think that was Mary Kay, he might get an MRI tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm just saying, will Shedeur get any reps tomorrow? Is his arm really sore? Those are the questions and the biggest story of the Cleveland Browns training camp going forward. It's all about Shedeur, because we have seen on several occasions and several days, he has outperformed each quarterback in that room. He looks better. He talks better. He walks better. And most important thing of all, he plays better at that quarterback position. So far, better than Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel. Now I know Kevin Stefanski wanted DG. Dillon Gabriel is his prize. He selected him in the third round. And he must show Andrew Berry why he selected DG. He convinced that general manager somehow that he wanted Dillon Gabriel and identified Dillon Gabriel in college to be the best and the franchise quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Now, it's been reported, quote unquote, by the owner that the Shedeur Sanders draft was Andrew Berry. So you got Andrew Berry, quarterback, Shedeur Sanders versus Kevin Stefanski, quarterback, Dillon Gabriel. Tell me how that turned out so far. Only thing I'm trying to tell you is that many reports, and mainly two of them, Mary Kay, Tony Grossman, have said on several occasions that Dillon Gabriel is head and shoulder above Shedeur Sanders. Trying to say that he has a computer brain, he have the playbook down, he more smarter than Shedeur and all that, all the narrative they tried to throw out there, right? But when we got to the field with them shoulder pads on, things I've been saying, things people who've been on my panel have said, and even Kevin Stefanski have said, let's slow it down, and I want to see these guys perform when the pads come on. Well, the pads done came on. We done seen it the last week when them pads came on. Put that chart up. Shedeur Sanders so far has outperformed each one of them, and especially DG. Now, I was listening at a radio station ever since I've been following Shedeur at Cleveland. 92.3. 92.3, ladies and gentlemen. These two guys here was against Shedeur when he first got there. Or they were going whatever Mary Kay and Tony Grossman was reporting. And also they were listening to Kevin Stefanski. Now lately, since they had their open practice, these two guys of the radio station have been out there at every practice. Now they singing a different song. Listen to their commentary at the radio station yesterday after they seen Dylan Gabriel perform so far at training camp.
I think he might have the most first-team reps of any of these quarterbacks, okay? They're putting him in a bad spot. You're forcing me to evaluate this kid like he's a first-round pick. He's not. He's a third-round pick, okay? But I'm having to look at him through the lens of he's a first-round pick because it's clear that you're trying to prepare him to play this year. And I think that is a grave mistake. He's not ready for it. I am evaluating him not as a third-round pick. I'm evaluating him as a guy who they're giving first-team reps right out of the gate. Every day, this guy is first up. Occasionally, it's Joe Flacco. But every day, it's Dylan Gabriel first up. Why?
Because they love him. They clearly love him because he's smart, because he goes into the meeting rooms, and I'm sure he blows them away. And that's what this regime is. It's computers, it's spreadsheets, it's in the classroom. When you get in the 4 lines that are painted on the football field, it's about scoring touchdowns. I understand that they really like the kid's intangibles and that he probably is a really good leader and that he's intelligent. Like, that's all really good, promising things to hear. That doesn't equate to winning football games on Sundays, but they kind of think that it does. Like, everything that they do says that they value being intelligent over just raw football skills and acumen.
Only thing I'm trying to say, family, once again, once them lights come on, once them lights come on and it's bright, you're going to be able to see who's who and who ain't. One thing I've been saying, you cannot run from competition. Competition is here now. Them shoulder pads on, you got to show us what you got. You got to show us what you got. And so far, Joe Flacco don't show us what he got. So far, Dylan Gabriel has shown us what he got. So far, my dog, 12, Shedeur Sanders, has stood up in that paint and showed us what he got. Kenny Pickett, he don't want none of this smoke. He do not want any of this smoke from Shedeur Sanders. Why? Because he can read the tea leaves. He see the room. They sit in that room and watch videos of every throw together that they have thrown since they've been out there. The quarterback room. And Kenny Pickett, no. Oh, I got a hamstring. When you get it, Kenny? Oh, my leg hurt. When, Kenny? What play that was? Oh, it was 2 plays before that. But listen, he don't want none of that smoke because he knows Shedeur is him. He know it's legendary time. It's time to turn up. Oh, they read social media. They hear it. What you think they ain't gonna? You don't think they gonna hear these people's voices when the game time comes? Oh, you gonna hear them same voices, and it gonna get louder and louder and louder. Joe Flacco heard it yesterday. Dylan Gabriel heard it yesterday. But what did he hear, B. Watts? Every time they threw an incomplete pass, and it's mostly the entire day, the fans were hollering, "We want Shedeur. Put Shedeur in. Put Shedeur." Put it out. But this shit gonna get crazy, y'all. This chat gonna get louder and louder and louder because their incompletion rate is low. Their completion rate is low to be a NFL quarterback. So the question is, Kevin Stefanski, will Shedeur receive any reps tomorrow? That's the big question. That's the topic. That's what everybody want to know. Do he really have arm soreness? Do his arm really hurt? Do his shoulder really hurt? What is the correct injury? Is it his arm or is it his shoulder? Somebody need to answer that question. I know you glad today was off so you didn't have to get to that mic so you can get with the PR people so you can come up with an answer for tomorrow, because they gonna hit you with it. They want to know what's really going on with Shedeur. Do you have to hold Shedeur out this first preseason game? Because if you look at the history of the NFL when it comes to preseason, they only play 2 quarterbacks. I never know them to play 3 or 4. This is going to be interesting. Is this one of the tactics that y'all use to keep Shedeur off this field? Because you selecting him in the 5th round because of collusion, because the NFL do not want Shedeur to go out there and show them up. All 31 teams will get showed up if Shedeur go out there and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, while everybody else overlooked him because the owners got together and said, hey, you remember what Coach Prime said. You remember what Shedeur was doing. You remember what Shedeur was saying. You remember Shedeur had them cliques, New York City, New York Giants. Okay then. And that contract we told y'all not to do with Deshaun Watson. This is the punishment. And it's still going on. Could it be? It's fishy to me. It's fishy to me. Shedeur has outplayed each quarterback in this room so far. And if you roll him out there Friday against the Carolina Panthers, it gonna make Joe Flacco look bad. It gonna make Kenny Pickett look bad. And it gonna make your 3rd round draft pick look bad. That's Dylan Gabriel. You know, I know, and we done seen he ain't that. So you need to come up with something, because you only got a week. You need to come up with something, because you only got a week before this game Friday. I'm just saying, will Shedeur receive any reps tomorrow when the Cleveland Browns return back to the training facility? I'll be looking at that. I'll be watching closely to see will Shedeur get any reps on tomorrow, because he's earned them. He done did everything they asked him to do, and he have done it better than any quarterback on this roster. He looks better. He throws better. He done made Luke and Gage household names, and it looked like they gonna make the squad. And if you just go by the offseason, they are the star wide receivers for the Cleveland Browns. You can go with Jerry Jeudy. Only reason you're going with Jerry Jeudy is because of his past performance. But so far, Gage and Luke, and maybe that Johnson guy you hear every now and then, they the stars of the Cleveland Browns, along with Shedeur. Ain't it kind of strange? We don't heard this story before, especially in the draft. Oh, you want me to refresh your memory? Okay, hold on. You got 10 seconds. Let me talk to you. Coming out the draft, if some receivers from Colorado got drafted, Travis Hunt, LeJohntay West, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Will Sheppard. They got drafted. Who was the quarterback? Who was throwing it to them so they can get drafted? Oh, what did I? Oh, Shedeur Sanders. Okay. Gage, Luke, household names. Just like Jimmy. Just like Will Sheppard. Just like LeJohntay. Just like Travis. Who was the quarterback? On this side, you got them. This side, you got Luke, and you got Gage. And in the middle, who you got? 12. 2. 12. 2. What they name? Shedeur Sanders. Okay then. That makes sense to y'all? Oh, it made plenty of sense to me. Oh, I'm sure it makes sense to Kevin Stefanski. They know. They know. Oh, they know. T.I. Yeah, T.I. song. They know. Shedeur Sanders is the center of all of those wide receivers, and he's responsible for them. And it shows you, if you're not a good quarterback, you would have never known or heard of these wide receivers. I tell you what, put DG with them, and you tell me where Jimmy Horn Jr. got drafted. Put DG with Will Sheppard. You think he got drafted? I tell you what, you didn't like that. DG is with Jerry Jr. How that turned out? I'm just trying to tell you, man. Shedeur. Look at here, Cleveland Browns. Y'all stop playing them games, man. If the NFL got a hope and a choke on you, just come out and tell us. We'll leave this thing alone. But until then, hey, quit trying to save face and go on and get this stuff out the way. Go ahead and put Shedeur. Okay, put him at number 2. Whoever you want to be number 1, because that's how football is supposed to go. If you want to win and if you're in a truly competition. Play your best quarterback. Play your best quarterback as a starter. And whoever come in second, let them be the backup quarterback. That's the best advice I can give you. And I promise you, out of those one, for that first one or that second one, Shedeur Sanders will be one of them. He'll be one of them. And to me, he's number 1. He know that playbook. They might try to change that narrative on the outside of the building who ain't for him. He know that playbook. We know it. We can see it. The NFL see the same video that y'all releasing that I see. The NFL see those same stats that ESPN Cleveland is releasing that I see. At first, you wanted to show the world that Shedeur is not him, like we said he was. But guess what? I told you earlier, that same stat you putting out there is coming back to hunt you and slap you in the face. Yeah, that chart right there. That chart right there. Slapped you back in your face. Because Shedeur is out there giving it to him. Putting it on him. Putting it on him. He's standing up in that paint. Shedeur Sanders is a franchise quarterback. Whether you want him or not. Somebody want him. I promise you that. I tell you what. Put him on the practice squad. It'll let you know everything you need to do. Put him out there. So you won't receive anything from him. Put him out there. Put him out there. I promise you. I promise you somebody gonna come and get him. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shedeur Sanders is QB1. He's a franchise quarterback. He's the face of the NFL. Everybody's talking about him, and it ain't gonna change. He's a celebrity quarterback that can really play. Really play. And the question that everybody want to know for tomorrow, will he receive any reps for the Cleveland Browns at training camp tomorrow? Now, let's switch over. Will Sheppard of the Green Bay Packers, a wide receiver from Colorado, is out there standing up in that paint, standing on business. Touchdown. Touchdown. Will Sheppard. Give it to me. Boy, y'all can't check me. Give it to me. Will Sheppard, a non-drafted free agent, under the leadership of Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and his wide receiver coach, Coach Phillips, out there doing his thing. Letting that 6'2" frame standing up. Standing up. Play the video.
Eldersma kind of dropped that into the bucket. Will Sheppard, 6'3", 196, Rock. 55 games at Vanderbilt, finished last year at Colorado. And he has had a good practice here tonight. And
once again, Will Sheppard, touchdown, wide receiver from Colorado, making his name worldwide. It went across social media so fast y'all was sending me the video and text me, man, Will Sheppard out there standing up, B-Watt. I said, nah. I looked at him and I said, yeah, he did that thing, boy. Will Sheppard, another wide receiver from the Colorado Buffaloes organization program, is doing their thing. You got Jimmy Horn Jr. out there cutting up. You got Travis out there turning up. You got Shiloh out there doing this thing. You got Cameron, Simeon Craig, BJ Green. Each one of these guys is out there doing their thing. You got Herm Smith at the Raiders. Yeah. If you're a college or a high school football player that want to make it to the league, man, go play for Coach Prime. Go play for Coach Prime. Once again, you listen to another edition of Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Thank you for tuning in, and always remember, come back for the live shows that I do at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You're watching another episode of Sports Talk with B. Watts. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and share the video to a friend or put it on one of your social media platforms. Until next time, peace.
You know, no excuses. Put in the work. I do what I gotta do. Gotta be trying to be that DJ. You're never that time, man.
Are you practicing to practice or you practicing to be great? Which way am I going?
Next bus coming, you on the way.